It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Shale's face. Lord Pyrrell Harrowmont. No one is born with rights to the throne. The sitting king may recommend a successor, but the assembly ultimately decides who will rule. House Harrowmont is one of the oldest noble houses, as old as Orzammar itself. Endrin's most trusted advisor, Harrowmont, is well known for being an able administrator and the author of many compromises in the ever-warring assembly. So Harrowmont was he was very close to the late King Edukan, and supposedly King Edukan himself would have recommended him as his successor. We have Balin already, yes. This is time for action, not culture debate. Third of King Endrin's children, Balin has always been considered the last and the least of his family. Not the heir nor the favorite, and not as accomplished as either sibling. Balin's most notable trait was his ability to stay out of trouble.
Especially in front of outsiders. That fool, I'll have him in the Legion.
Yeah, sorry, I cut you halfway, man. Tell me what you want to say.
Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there. Sort this all out in a hurry.
That would actually be an idea, you know. The proving?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate. The true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
I only care about your help. And by the way, I mean, Mira has probably already read all the books that there were in the Chantry and in the tower, that the Chantry gave to the tower, and so in the tower, and she certainly wouldn't think that dwarven books would be any better than the ones she had, because of course the ones she had were the best to begin with. Well, of course, the Blight is coming and I need Orzammar's assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
These paragons again?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us.
Yeah.
Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate. The true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Yeah, I got you, man. Well, sounds like Balin and Harrowmont are the ones to talk to.
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
Well then, I'll move on.
Yes, you should.
God. Okay. So, basically, to get the help of the dwarves, we have to find a king that will, of course, honor the treaties.
Not bad.
What? Not bad? Yeah. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? I mean, I don't think Mira has a keen eye for art or stuff, but I love the design and the whole level and all the little houses and the lava and all the square things. It's almost art deco. I love it. It's look at that.
Draw your weapon.
Are you talking to me?
Your weapon. Draw it.
Why? Are we under attack?
I want to see what you can do.
You want to fight me? Just like that?
You are a Grey Warden. How are you going to face an archdemon if you cannot face me?
It is a mystery, I'll admit.
I should let your weakness damn us all. Draw your sword. I'll try not to injure you permanently.
I don't have to prove anything to you, forget it.
So you do have a spine. Pity you don't use it.
Oh, you guys, I want some banter between you and Shale. Stan. Hey, guys.
Good day to you.
Hey. These are the proving grounds.
Going.
Hey. And these little stands are adorable. With the little oven behind. Oh my god. Hey.
Can you believe how many families are supporting Balin?
Balin? He seems a bit arrogant to me. That door is locked.
What do they have to prove? They're all soft, filthy things that are going to die.
That's where the fun is. You have something to say?
They say Darvianic Volney killed his own brother, then went free by winning a proving.
I heard a bunch of Harrowmont supporters dropped out at the last minute.
How so?
Did you hear about that brand that wore a disguise and fought in the provings? What a scandal.
It's Grendel. Of course I know him. Let's talk with the master here.
Good day, stranger. Welcome to the proving arena. We're still closed until the fighters make their preparations, but come back this afternoon if you want to watch the show.
Oh? What show?
Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon to honor King Endrin's memory. All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the ancestors and win honor for their champions.
What's a proving?
Oh, I forget you surfacers do things so differently. The provings are where the best fighters in Orzammar prove their worth and the worth of their houses. Provings can also settle matters of honor. Whoever wins receives Valos Atreidum, the ancestors' blessing. Whoever loses is deemed unworthy. All judgments in the ring are final.
And there's a proving happening today.
Prince Balin called a citywide proving this afternoon. All the best fighters in Orzammar will face each other in sight of the ancestors and win honor for their champions.
Well, sounds like fun. I'll come back then.
Enjoy our grand city.
Well, we have other places to visit. Where should we go first?
So tell me something. Do you feel pain when you get hit in combat?
This is when it squeals loudly and spurts blood about. This is when it feels pain.
Maybe. I've seen you take some bad hits. Don't you feel anything?
Anger, rage even, perhaps a little distress. Is this pain?
I'm not sure. I don't think I'd call it distress, exactly. It's more...
For me, it is more...
That sounds more like a bowel movement. I mean that sharp, stabbing... Like that?
No, nothing like that.
No? Huh. Good to know.
I noticed it in the background, that document. A signpost.
And I'm off.
Alright. What would this be? Are you a merchant?
The great paragon Branka will never return. The ancestors have taken her from this world.
Well met, Grey Warden.
I miss old Indran. He was a good man.
Nugs. What about you?
One day the paragon Branka will return. Oh, and on that day...
Excuse me, do you have a moment?
I hear the surface kingdoms are having problems too. It's not just down here.
Yes.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
One of those what? Stan or Shale? Because I suppose you would have seen something like Shale. Maybe. You alright?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
That's weirdly interesting. But what... From what I understand, the dwarves are immune to lyrium's effects.
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
Okay, so... working with lyrium made you crazy?
Not crazy, just a little forgetful. Don't worry, I'm fine when I work. Just look at my wares.
Okay.
I have the best blades here. enchant it to hold fire, ice, anything you want to put in it.
Let me see.
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
Ah, physical technique. Oh. Oh, look. A mirror. Precision geared recurve. I don't really need it. Leliana's gonna have to... I have to wait with the Leliana and bump her strength up. Oh, look at this. 10 constitution. Health regeneration in combat. You know what? It's very expensive though. For good reason. Small flawless natural crystal. Yeah, but it doesn't have any healing and such things, which is my priority. What about you?
You look like you're not from around here.
Right. Do I? You could say that.
Oh, wonderful! I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
Of course I've heard of the Circle. Actually, maybe I'm a mage myself.
Then I'm truly honored. I've never met an actual mage. Is it true you can manipulate nature's forces with your mind? Like you were born with lyrium in your veins? I can't even imagine.
Mira is actually flattered by this. She was ready to hate her, but now that she has been flattered, she's alright with it. We'd be happy to answer any question.
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
Ah. Okay, so Mira's thinking that it would be a good thing for her to sponsor this girl. Maybe. Just to actually demonstrate that she can exert some of her will over the Circle. And maybe she could add something to the Circle. Maybe she has supreme knowledge of lyrium and enchanting. Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Teventer Imperiums for Tikum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
They still have.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
Okay. Actually, now Mira likes her for reasons. That's Mira for you. What's behind here? Nothing. What about you?
I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter. No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
Oh, the nugs. This thing's dangerous.
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Good luck with that.
I can't see luck from where I am. One nug, that's all I need.
I don't know if Mira would actually... So cute. Oh god. It's how... I mean, it's lovely to see it dead and hanging here, and then alive and squealing there. This guy, though, I think she uses the nugs to fight. Let me see.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. I can't see luck from where I am. One nug, that's all I need.
Maybe he resells them, but I don't know why I was convinced that he actually has games with nugs. Hey, Nuggy Nug. Come on. You wrung the nug into a box ready for delivery to Barrymore. Okay, let's do it. Maybe we could tell Leliana afterwards what we did. She hasn't mentioned that she likes nugs yet. Let's see if we actually...
Vashaden.
Indeed.
Okay, we go to the other side. Oh, Dagna, you're here. Filda.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe, for you know what it is to mourn.
Oh, something sad. Oh, hello.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
Indeed. What were you praying for?
My name is Filda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return? Your son is missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
The Deep Roads?
The Deep Roads are where Darkspawn come from. They descend for miles into the earth, and we must patrol them constantly or be overrun. I lost my husband to them. If I lost my son the same way...
Your son is surely dead then by now.
Perhaps his body could be recovered. His bones. Something to ensure his spirit is not trapped forever. That would be some comfort.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
Well, I leave you with your grief.
Stone guide your steps.
Hello?
Wow, I've never seen an elf before. You're sort of skinny and strange, aren't you?
It's about time the Darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
Did you see that fight? In the old days, those men would have been told to join the Legion of the Dead. At least then they'd put that anger to good use. But not these days.
You look so pretty, girl. Ah, I see a nug. Lenyar.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
You approve of this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
A blight is coming. Orzammar can't be divided.
Orzammar will decide what we can or can't be. Blight may be imminent on the surface, but our warriors are well seasoned against dark spawn. There will be topsiders left for trade. There's no end to you.
There might be. Your allegiance with to this Balin is clear. Why?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
I've heard Balin killed his father.
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
I mean, Mira can understand that. So, show me your wares.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
I think Mira can use this. Ooh. Remarkable sapphire for shield. Ogren. The golden symbol of Andraste. Let's try and see what happens here. Where are you? Okay. Oh, where could that point go? Cunning, maybe not. Dexterity and strength and constitution would be nice, but it's just one point, so I'm going with the usual. Liliana, look what there was in this shop. I think this is for you.
Oh, how dear of you.
There you go.
Something I can help with?
What do you know of this place?
Vast holes carved from the stone of the mountain, lined with the chiseled marble figures of paragons, so fine as to mirror life itself. Soaring ceilings grand enough to make any man forget the sky and the sun, and to question the reason for their existence. I have heard of these things and more, but none prepared me for what I have seen here. It is marvelous. Something I can help with?
Hello.
Maker's blessing on you, sister.
May his divine spirit always light your way.
Ah, it's a great pleasure to meet a fellow believer. I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
Oh. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
And yeah, Mira, of course, is not a believer, as I said many times, but she knows how to answer. She's been... she's grown up in the chantry, so... You know what? Having the chantry down here could be useful. Whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
The Shaper of Memories?
The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperate, Orzammar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce.
Any idea where I could find this Shaper?
The Shaperette is in the prime tier of the city, near the royal estate. Does this mean you will help me then?
If I bump into the Shaper, I'll be sure to mention it.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always. Please let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
Liliana Bros. Where should we go, down or up first? I suppose we should go...
I hope that is someone being murdered and not simply singing.
I tried Dwarven Ale once. I thought it was just something they tricked surfacers into drinking, as a joke.
Grey Warden or no, keep your nose out of Orzammar business.
Hello.
Atrust Vala, stranger. You must be the Grey Warden we heard about. Welcome to Tapsters. I'm Cora, your hostess. How may I serve you?
Tell me something about the city.
So you come to Tapsters?
Yeah.
I guess you're not asking for anything official, or you'd be at the Shaperate. But I can certainly give you a mole's eye view.
Is there any place I should see while I'm here?
The nobles stay upstairs, except when they're slumming. You'll find the assembly there, the palace, the Shaperate, and plenty of estates. Down from here is just Dust Town or the mines, so my recommendation is avoid. It's not part of the city, just some old tunnels where the castlists build their nest. No one goes there if they can help it. But if you want fun, your best bet is the Proving.
Thank you.
A Grey Warden is always welcome in Tapsters.
Can you believe King Endrin turned against his own son?
Darkspawn attacks have been really light this year.
Oh, I heard of dwarves who get in fights, but every time they think...
In dwarven vaboragas vi navaka pelnathak. And in the Risasaraderva hatin wimedwal. Nasun kalanovru and premalanovaan. Arhandeka paragan veram deshir uram desing. And Tinavreka ansordans netek varax kor helvaring. Parstakis aparva gordaje bintar dekavir radik. Gordashebna gorham raksa paragan veram gatrik.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, Mira wouldn't think that that's beautiful, of course. You?
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's expeditionary field unit. Yourself?